Chicks love sending mixed signals. So before I give another special shout out to Charboy on El Bandito's Power Hour. They just won a Spacey Award for Best Internet Show. And you can catch them Monday night, just after 9 o'clock on Facebook Live, YouTube, and they have a Facebook page. Check it out. Charboy and El Bandito. So I said in the previous video, hold on, I said in the previous video that I moved to Florida in the summer between 7th and 8th grade. So, in my 8th grade class, there was actually a couple people I still fucks with to this day, including my dog Crazy. Shout out to Crazy. What up, though? Much love. And my homie Greg. Greg like family to me too. Much love, Greg. That's my family. And there was a couple other people I chilled with. But there was one guy, he stuck around for quite a while. And that wasn't necessarily a good thing. And his name was Anthony. Now, a lot of the friends that I have on this page that are actual personal friends that know me, that came up with me since I lived in Florida, they know exactly who the fuck I'm talking about. And they know exactly where the fuck this story gonna go. Where it's gonna go. It's gonna go. This motherfucker, in fact, let me tell you, in 8th grade, when he came into class, me and my homeboy Greg that I talked about, we used to sit right by him in a couple classes, and we called him Rockhead. His name was Rockhead. And so every day, it'd be Monday, he'd come in class, be like, Rockhead, man, what'd you do this weekend? You back on that shit? He'd be like, yeah, man, yeah, I'm back on that shit. Like, man, old Rockhead out here smoking crack, eating assholes and shit. With your funky ass. This dude looks so goddamn dirty. You know, man, we 8th grade. Dude, like, what, 14, maybe 15 if he failed or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Dude look like he was 47 years old, part on face, old greasy ass and shit. Ain't never took, you know damn well he ain't took a shower. He go to school all week. Ain't never took a shower, come back Monday, still dirty as fuck. Still dirty as fuck. This old motherfucker. But you know what I'm saying? He always said bye, so me and Greg, we fuck with him a little bit, you know what I'm saying? And like, yeah, we pick on him a little bit. I look back, and yeah, we picked on him a little bit, but at the same time, you know what I'm saying, he could eat at the table with us and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? We chill with the dude. Well, here come 9th grade, I ain't got no classes with this dude, but he in my school and shit, so I see him walking up, and he introduced me to a few other people and shit that I ended up being real cool with throughout high school. And oh, there go my high school dog right there, Beanie, messaging me. What up? Shout out to Beanie. Much love, Beanie, dog. He be rapping and shit. He dope rap back in the day. I gotta get up with you. I'm gonna holler at you out of this video, though. Let me swipe that away for now. So 9th grade come around and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm meeting all these other people, and so all the people I become cool with, he knows, so he around. So I'm kicking my homeboy Joe. Shout out to Jester J. Joe, much love, famo. I'm kicking it with him one day. We at his house, and he's like, yo, at this time now, this dude that I called Rockhead, he was going by Frosty. So from the rest of the story, he gonna be Frosty. But his name was Anthony. So I'm at Joe's house, and he gets off the phone. He was like, yo, that was Nicole. She just broke up with Frosty. I never knew Frosty had a girlfriend. I don't know who this chick is. But Joe was like, so we finna go to her house. She having a birthday party. And Joe was like, I'm finna get her. And I was like, wait, hold up now. You ain't even discussed this with me yet. What if I want to get her? So Joe was like, you couldn't if you tried. And so challenge accepted. So Joe said, look, I bet you $5 you can't pull that bitch. And I said, bet that up. Bet that up. $5? I got it. I don't need it. I'm going to just get $5 later. But that's shit. Bet $5. So We go over to her party and shit like that, and it's a pool party and shit. And I ain't trying to go in no goddamn pool and shit, so I ain't even bring nothing for that. But she walking around in her little bikini and shit, and she thick, she looked alright, you know what I'm saying? So this is my first time meeting her, but she had heard a lot about me. Now look, you ask people that knew me in high school, I wasn't hard to get to know. I was that crazy motherfucker ramming my head in the soda machines. Every school had one. I was my schools. So she knew about me. She went to a different high school, but you know what I'm saying, we were close, you know what I'm saying, it's a tight circle of friends and shit. So I see you, John. I see you, Jose. What up, though? Shout out to y'all watching this live with me and shit. So we over there and shit, and she got a bunch of dudes, and everybody hitting on her, and I'm looking around. I'm like, look, this ain't gonna happen. And so like, she hitting on everybody, but when she get to me in the line, she spits water in my face. What kind of shit? What? And then later she slapped me. To come up for no reason. I'm sitting there just chilling with people. She walked, slapped the shit out of me, blah. So I was dumbfounded. All right, I was befuddled. I couldn't believe this shit. This is the first time I'm meeting this chick. I ain't said 9 words to her yet. By the time I hit the 8th word, she was spitting water in my face. I ain't had words for the bitch no more. She's like, you know what I'm saying? Come slap me in the face, bitch. Lucky you ain't get Batista bomb through the coffee table, but you know what I'm saying? So we getting ready to leave. I'm just like, Joe, I can't. You got that, but I'm finna dip, dog. And he's like, all right, we'll ride out. So we go to ride out. Here come Nicole coming around the house, talking about, you leaving? I said, yeah, I'm leaving. She gonna give me a hug and kiss. Slip me her number, talking about I want you to call me. Shit, I could do that. So I get in the car and I'm showing Joe. I'm like, Joe, did you get her number? And he was like, no. And I was like, Joe, I got her number. And I was like, Joe, did she kiss you? And he was like, no. And I was like, Joe, did she kiss me? You was standing there, you seen it. My $5. Joe to this day owes me that $5. I want my $5, Joe. I want my $5. I don't want to hear about how many thousands of dollars I owe you. I want my $5. So anyways, me and this girl Nicole, we had actually ended up dating for a little bit, like a couple months, you know what I'm saying, like that. We ended up dating. I think it was about 9 months. We dated the rest of that school year, at least throughout that summer and shit. So, and Nicole was best friends at the time with my cousin Kim. My cousin Kim's driving around and shit like that. Now Kim went to school with us. Nicole went to school with Centennial shit, but Kim wouldn't go to school some days, so she pick up Nicole and shit at Centennial and come to Central and pick me, and Joe was dating Kim, my cousin Kim. So we had a little group of 4 people. We was always around together and shit, you know what I'm saying? But now, the people that we hung out with, you know what I'm saying, it was, like I said, it was a real tight circle. And this dude, Frosty, was always a part of that circle. Now, I'm with his ex-chick. She told me, and look, I ain't gonna say, she ain't cheat on me or nothing like that with him, and wasn't no shit like that, but he always around. You know what I'm saying? And I really don't like this dude. Like, there's just something about him. It's just, there's something, he's snake, he's slimy, both physically, mentally, you know what I'm saying? This is bananas, you know what I'm saying? Like, this dude gonna be, but he gonna be around. So, you know, and I had no direct problem with him. So he was always around. So time goes by. And me and Nicole break up, because she ain't the point of the story, but I might have a story about her one day. But so me and her break up, she gets back with that dude Frosty and gets pregnant. She has a kid with him. So she got a kid with him. Now he a piece of shit. So she don't stay with him. She don't stay with him. Hold on, let me get this right. So they have a kid. And now they broken up again. And Frosty going out my life. I ain't even, in fact, once me and Nicole broke up, I stopped seeing her for a long, long time. And then that funny thing is, I couldn't give you a reason. If someone asked me right now why me and Nicole broke up, I couldn't give you a reason. I have no fucking, in fact, I sat and thought about it for a long time before I started this story, and I had no idea. And now I remember. But we're going to say that for Nicole's story. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm hanging out with some people, and Frosty hanging out with other people, and we all know each other, but we don't ever see each other. Like, we keep it separate. You know what I'm saying? So, he ends up staying at this dude Dave's house. And for those who live around me, it was off California, the road California. So, you know what I'm saying? He out there, and he's staying with this dude Dave. And I'm hanging out with my homeboy Scott at the time. Shout out to Scott. Much love. You know who you is. My dog, one of them ride or dies. And we ended up hanging out with Dave a lot too. You know what I'm saying? It was a cool little spot. Dave had his own house and shit like that. We was out there kicking and shit. And we young, you know what I'm saying? Maybe 20. So Frosty starts living there and shit. So I start seeing him a lot more. And I'm starting to remember why I don't like this motherfucker. And let me swipe some shit. So one day, we all there, and I can't tell you what sparked it, but we mad at Frosty for something. And we go out in the backyard of Dave's house, and we got him in a circle and shit like that. I can't tell you what he did, but he violated, and he deserved an ass whooping. Not that bad a one, but he deserved one. So, you know, a couple people, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't really an ass whooping. Like, we kind of just pushed him around a little bit between us and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? There was like 5 of us. What we gonna do to one dude? You know what I'm saying? That's wrong. That's wrong to just jump him. So we push him around a little bit, you know, throw him on the ground and be like, yo, act right. You know what I'm saying? You gotta tighten up. You doing this shit wrong. You got a child you gotta look out for. All you care about is these fucking drugs and shit like that. And this motherfucker, I mean, when I tell you that from the time I met him to the last time I ever seen him, this dude stayed constantly fucked up on somebody else's drugs, spending somebody else's money on it, doing people wrong, doing people dirty, robbing people, you know what I'm saying, going to stay at their house, then the people come home and all their shit cleaned out and he gone and shit like that. This is what been going on. This was unbeknownst to me at the time, but that had been going on that whole time. I ain't see him. And through this time too. So then another day comes along after that first whooping. And when I say that another day came along, there's not enough time in between to count it. It may be a few days at best. And come to find out that he been hitting his baby mama, Nicole, that they've been trying to talk and not necessarily date again, but work it out where he could see his kid, and they ain't fighting around it, so they get around each other, argument break out. And let me tell you, it's easy to get in a fight with Nicole. Nicole fight you to the end. If she say something, just go with that shit, because that's how it's finna be. She gonna fight it. But at the same time, that don't mean you put your hands on your baby mama. So we sitting at Dave's house, and we sitting in the living room, and she just come out with that shit. She's like, and that motherfucker put his hands on me and hit me in my shit. So instantly, he's sitting on the couch. There's a couch right here, and then the couch right here, like a chair right here. He's sitting in that chair right there, and I'm sitting on the couch, and behind is where the door entryway is. You know what I'm saying? You come in, and you're walking behind the couch. So I hit that dude, and he falls over behind the couch, and I just start stomping the shit out of him. I'm already hot at this dude. And my dog, Ruben, shout out to Ruben, hears that shit from the other room in the back of the house. He's like, he hit her? He comes runs up the side of the couch, and jumps and fucking gives him a Macho Man flying elbow fucking off the top of that shit. Blow on that shit. And you know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't too bad. It was just a little rough him up a little bit. But apparently when I had stomped him a little extra hard, and I had fucked him up a little bit. But to me, it was deserved. It wasn't that bad. The dude didn't go to the hospital. He wasn't fucking coughing up his spleen and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, come the fuck on now. Walk the shit off. You ain't ever been beat up a little bit before with the mouth you got on you, with the fucking attitude you keep, with the fuck shit you do. That is not the worst beating you ever got or ever will get. So like a week goes by. Not even a week. I'm talking about like maybe 5-6 days. And I'm chilling at my homeboy Scott's house. Now, this is back in the day. Look, we playing GameCube. That's what me and Scott was doing. We was playing GameCube. This is back when this happened. And he called up the phone. And this is back in the day with house phones and the box caller. Remember when the caller ID was separate on the box? Yeah, it was on that shit. So all you youngins, you have no idea what the fuck I'm talking about. But caller ID used to be a separate box. So we look at the caller ID. We see is that motherfucker. I don't want to answer it, Scott. I don't want to answer it. So we just let that bitch go to the voicemail. It's an answering machine, you know what I'm saying, back in the day. So I go to the answering machine, we hear it as it's going on. Well, I don't let my shit go out. There it goes. So I hear him talking on the shit, and he say, Maniac's over here right now, and he's saying, fuck you, Scott. And I'm sitting next to Scott playing the game. I'm like, yeah, dog, I'm over there chilling with Frosty, of all motherfuckers, saying fuck you right now. So let's go. So we get in the car now. I know for a fact it was me, Scott, my cousin Kim, and Scott's girlfriend at the time, Ashley. Shout out to Ashley. What up, Ashley? And Kim, what up? You already know I love you to death. And they'd be like, Bridget, my girlfriend at the time, Bridget, might have been with us or something. But I know us four were there. So we pull up to Dave's house and we're banging on, blah, blah, blah. And Dave comes to her. Dave, at the time, I haven't seen him in a long time, and I heard that he changed his life around. But at the time, he was just as sloppy as fucking Anthony. And, you know what I'm saying? Like, he wasn't as fucked up of a person, but personal wise, he was just sloppy. And he was a fat dude. He come answer the door and he say, Frosty's not here. And I know he's there. So I said, okay. All right. So we walk back to the car and I tell Scott, I'm like, look, y'all get in the car, act like y'all left, hit the block. I'm gonna get in this house. So they get in the car and I sneak around the side of the house and they hit the block. And as soon as I get around to the garage door, I kick that bitch and that bitch swings open. Whap! And then I go run up to the house door and I kick that bitch. When I kicked that bitch just fell and I said, blap! Fell right to the floor. So I'm walking over that bitch and I'm starting looking at how Dave's sitting on the couch. Eyes, this motherfucking wine does not get up. He a big old dude. Does not move from his couch. And I'm searching for this motherfucker. I'm ready to hurt him. Now look, when I'm telling you the story and you're thinking that I'm being excessive, there's a lot of things I'm not telling you about this dude Frosty. But the people that know him know that he deserved every little bit of this shit. This was just the straw that broke the camel's back. So I'm searching through the house and I find him hiding in the bathroom and he got a McLeod sword. A big ass fucking Highlander replica sword. And he crouched up by the motherfucking the toilet and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm scaring the shit out of him. He by that toilet. And he put that bitch to my throat. And he got that shit to my throat. He's like, you ain't seen me. But by this time, my dude Scott, they already had circled the block and came back. And he coming in the door behind me. Hey, he see me in the hallway, standing there with my hands, the sword pointed the tip, digging into my throat. Like, this dude, you know what I'm saying? Like, I couldn't move. Scott see that shit. He come running out. He just come around, grabs a blade in his hand, pulls that shit away, and spits in the kid's face. Says, do something, punk. And dude just dropped the sword. Blah. Now, what's he gonna do? It's me and Scott. Scott, big ass dude. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Maxie? I see you. What's up, Chad? What up, though? So, look. Scott grabbed up, we just drag him outside, and this dude shook. He already know he can't take me one-on-one. And if Scott decided that he was the one that wanted to fight him, shit, look. Let me tell you something about my dog Scott. Now, that's the last person you want to get in the paint with, okay? Because he'll mix it up with you. And I seen him fuck up some people. Frosty was lucky that night that I was wearing his ass whooping. So we get him out there, and Scott kind of throw him at me, and I go to hit him in the jaw, right? And actually, really, when I swung back first, he flinched, and then he came back, and that's when I caught him, and I broke his jaw. Blow! And that bitch popped out. And he falls to the floor, and I'm hot. All right, let me tell you this. Let me back it up. Like, after the second ass whooping, it was like 2 days after that, we had went to the motherfucking Walmart for Dave, and Frosty was, and he deliberately 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 times ran the motherfucking cart into my ankle deliberately, and I spared him. He laughing about the shit. I'm not laughing. It's not a joke, but you know what I'm saying? Okay, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I spared, but now I'm hot about a shit. I stomp his ankle, blow, and the bitch breaks. I broke his motherfucking ankle. So I stomped him in the ribs, and blow, I break 2 on one side. And so he rolls over, and I stomp him in the ribs again, and I break 1 on the other side. And then he picked his head up off the ground, and I stomped that shit back down, and I cracked his motherfucking skull. And I feel bad about that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like he deserved an ass whooping. When I tell you he deserved every bit of what I gave him, don't nobody that know him feel bad for what I did for him except me. Because I'm the one who did it. You know what I'm saying? But when I did it, if Scott was telling the story, he'd be telling this shit with a motherfucking joke and a smile, talking about I was stomping him so hard that every time I hit the ground, it was popping me up off of it. You know what I'm saying? And he's like, I was stomping, you know what I'm saying? I was hot at the kid. He hitting his old lady. He's spending up everybody else's money, robbing people, fucked up on drugs, non-stop, doing everybody he can dirty. You know what I'm saying? And then, so this is what inspired the story today, and my battery running low. The idea was I was going to tell a much longer story than I had told, but I broke that down, some of this shit. Because ain't no one trying to sit for no fucking 2 hours and hear about this old fucking basic ass motherfucker. But then my homie comes over here today. And I ain't seen my homie in a long time. And he one of the people that I know since way back. And that's my dog. And he gonna tell me the story. Oh, before I even tell this story, let me tell you this too. This motherfucker Frosty has kids with my homegirl. Besides Nicole, he also had kids with my other homegirl. And this motherfucker ended up doing some time for molesting his kids. Now, first off, how fucked up do you gotta be to molest somebody? Then how fucked up more do you have to be to molest the kids? Then how more fucked up do you have to be to molest your own motherfucking kids? And this motherfucker, I got a couple, look, we gonna run it a little bit longer. Look, this motherfucker, after I whooped him and shit like that, look, alright, so I whooped him, and then Scott threw him halfway up the driveway and told Dave, because Dave was out there watching, was like, look, I got him halfway into the house, dog, the rest of the job yours, and we took off. So they called an ambulance, because I fucked him up, you know what I'm saying? So they called an ambulance, and he out there, he telling them the whole story and shit like that, know what I'm saying, trying to open an investigation shit. Instead, what they do is they lock him up after he's in the hospital about 2.5 weeks, you know what I'm saying, and he goes straight from the hospital to jail for writing bad checks. Motherfucker can't win, but he a fucked up dude. He brought it on himself. So then I'm dating this chick Ashley, and Ashley's finna be a story. That's gonna be a long story, and I got a lot to say about that shit, but she's still my homegirl, so don't take none of that as disrespect. But I'm dating this girl Ashley, and we kind of stayed with her cousin a couple of days here and there. And so now she's living in my house. She like, my cousin having a party. It's her birthday. She at a friend's house. It's over here. Let's go. Now I'm going. Now I know Ashley. I know her cousin. I don't know nobody else there. I walk in, it's that my homegirl Jesse and his house. You know what I'm saying? So now I know Jesse, but I see him there, and there's a whole bunch of people I don't know, all drinking, hanging out with Frosty, thinking I'm his friends. The first thing this motherfucker does is pull me outside, just me and him. And I'm ready. I'm thinking like, okay, I just walked into an ass whooping. I'm gonna have these people jump me. It's gonna be, it is what it is. And this motherfucker going around telling people I shot him. I didn't whoop him. That I shot him in the leg. That's some motherfucking bullshit. I beat your ass 3 times in 2 weeks, and you motherfucking know it, you bitch. But anyways, so we get to this house, and he pulled me outside, and he's like, please, man, please, look, I got my kids here, my family lives here. Please don't whoop my ass here. I'm like, you saw in my head. I'm saying, you soft ass bitch. You got all your people here, and you asking me to please not whoop your ass? Come the fuck on now. I ain't coming for. I just tell him like, yeah, dude, look, I ain't coming for that. I ain't always coming for that. We cool, man. We're going to the house, but chill. Jesse, my homegirl, still. You know what I'm saying? That's her. That's my girl cousin over there. It's her birthday. You know what I'm saying? There ain't gonna be no problem here. So we go in there and we chill. We might chill a couple hours. I ain't really talked to him though. I ain't had nothing to say to him. He ain't had nothing to say to me. But me and Jesse caught up. You know what I'm saying? Jesse, my homegirl and shit. So I see you, Jessica, in here. What's up? Much love. And Beth, what up, though? But, so, we in our channel cut, but then I was like, Ashley, we gotta go, though. I can't stand for this. This is, and then so later, that was the chick whose kids he had with, he ended up molesting, go to jail and that shit. So then my homie comes over here today to cut the end of this shit short. Tells me that this motherfucker was renting out some dude's walk-in closet. The walk-in closet, like you could fit like 2 people to sleep in comfortably on the real tip. Like, but how you gonna rent out someone's walk-in closet? And this is what the dude did in his room and shit. He'd go in there and he reversed the doorknob so he could lock it on the side. He locked the door and he'd be in there smoking crack and fucking dudes. You know what I'm saying? Having dudes come over there and smoking crack with him and fucking them. Dude come tell me this today. So this motherfucker that I feel bad for whooping, this motherfucker that molested his children, this motherfucker that did everybody dirty, this motherfucker is rented a walk-in closet from somebody. So he had a place to smoke crack and fuck dudes. Said that he never took a shower, left his dirt and his trash and like old food laying around in that closet, shit like that. I had to kick him out. Tell me what kind of shit is this? Look, I hope that, look, I don't know what happened with that molesting shit. I guess there wasn't enough evidence. Apparently he wasn't fucking them, he was just fondling them. That don't make it no better, you piece of motherfucking shit. But this motherfucker just, like, look, y'all know me. I went through some shit, okay? I did, you know what I'm saying? I did my dirt. I fell into some shit. But this motherfucker just kept digging his motherfucking hole. This motherfucking piece of shit is the worst piece of shit that I've ever encountered in my life. And I'm glad that my homeboy came over here today to remind me about this motherfucker so I could let y'all know that, look, I may have done some fucked up shit, but usually the worst shit I did was to some of the worst people. So that's True Stories with Droopy, Dastardly, episode 6. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Share the video, like the video, comment all you want and shit like that. I see you, McLovin. What's up, bro? You know what I'm saying? Another video will be coming out soon. I'll let you know when we're moving to That Real Now, the channel. I gotta holla at the other full-time creator for that. And once again, let me give a shout out to Charboil and El Bandito's Power Hour of Love. You can catch them on Facebook Live shortly after 9 p.m. on Mondays. It is an awesome show. It deals with, you know, movies, video games, comic books, just all the shit that I love. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm fucking rocking the Goku shirt today because power level's over 9,000, motherfucker. So watch the video again, show it to all your friends. Much love. Peace out.